What is going on, everybody? Matitude22 here today, bringing you guys another figure review. So today we are looking at the Union Creative Game Classics Arthur figure. So this is Arthur from the Ghosts and the Goblins video game. So really quick, looking at the packaging, it does have the Games Classic logo right on the top, and it's Union Creative right there. I can't read that, but I assume that's the Ghosts and the Goblins logo in Japanese. I could be wrong. If you can read that, then let me know. And more writing, I don't know what that says. You can see it's Games Classic #1 with a little 8-bit Arthur right there. And of course you can see Arthur right across there. Nice shot of the figure on the side with some 8-bit artwork. Games Classic, pretty cool. On the back, lots of different poses and shows you all the different stuff you can do with the figure. So pretty cool. There's everything he comes with. So very nice artwork on the back. On the side, a faraway shot of Arthur with some more 8-bit kind of artwork in the background. Very, very cool. And on the top of the box, we have this logo again. Again, I'm going to assume this says Ghosts and Goblins, but I could be wrong. So Arthur right there. Makamura, I would assume that's Arthur in Japanese. Again, if I'm wrong about any of this stuff, let me know down below. And there we see Games Classics. On the bottom, lots of writing and stuff. If you can read any of that, go ahead and pause this video now and go ahead and do that. So alright guys, pretty excited to get this guy out of the box. Never heard of this company before. I just saw this figure go up and I'm like, oh, Arthur. I'm like, that's pretty cool. So figured I would buy him and check it out. So without further ado, let's dig this guy out of the package and let's take a closer look. Alrighty guys, so we are back and now we have Arthur out of the package, and if you kind of think he's standing there looking real sad and pathetic, it's probably because this figure is real sad and pathetic. So man, I don't even guys, I'm just so deflated with this. I don't even know where to start. So if you are familiar with the character, if you're familiar with the character, you'll kind of know that his helmet is supposed to stay like that. It's supposed to be like that. It doesn't. It's so loose that it'll stay like that, but then over time it'll just fall over. And like, I know it's not doing it now, but yeah, I know it's not doing it now, but trust me, the other day it was falling over all kinds of times. Also, he had a little spike that's supposed to stay on. It wouldn't peg in properly, so the spike was too small, so it kept popping out, it kept falling out. What happened? I set him up just on my work table because I'm like, okay, I'm going to review this guy. I'm going to come back and finish this review later. Set him up on my work table. Took a shelf dive over. Bam, spike is gone. Because it doesn't attach properly. Shoulder pads. He's supposed to have shoulder pads, right? Sorry, guys. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I'm a butterfinger today. So he's supposed to have these shoulder pads, and you think they would just easily peg on, but they don't. And there's no, they don't go in, they won't stay in, and there's no way. I was unable to, I tried taking it, there you go. I tried taking his chest piece off and hooking them in and then just reattaching the chest piece. Couldn't do it. They wouldn't stay in they don't stay in the hole. Like you can see right there, there's a gap. But when it's attached, you can't lock it in properly. It won't stay in. They'll just fall out. And if you because you can remove his armor, if you kind of pull it apart and you try to snap it in place, it won't unless you're holding it. couldn't do that. Helmet is removable, I guess, so you can kind of see his bald head, I guess. Excuse me, guys. I guess that's something. Face sculpt is decent. I'll say decent. Let's try to peg his hand back in. Another thing, the lance, which is his main weapon, he won't hold it up. They do give you a base though, so not too bad there. So show really quick. So you do get a base which can kind of hold them up. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Getting into some of the other issues. So sorry guys, I'm working on a little bit of a cold right now. And I thought I was gonna sneeze. But we're good. We're good. So getting into some of the other issues, he's so loose. I don't know why. Like when I took this guy out of package, and I bought this brand new. This isn't like a knockoff or anything. Like you saw me. He's so come on. He's so loose that like look at this. It doesn't look that bad, but like look at this. Look at that. No movement. Nothing. Perfectly fine. And look at this. He's so loose. His joints are so loose and flimsy that I don't even know what's going on. Getting into his articulation, it is decent. So the head moves side to side, and he does look back, but he doesn't really look forward, so make of that what you will. Shoulders move out this far, and they move in this far, so pretty decent. Not a lot of shoulder movement for the elbows, unless you take the armor off, so you're pretty limited there. It's not so bad on this side, but you're pretty limited there. The hands do rotate and they do hinge back and forth, so pretty good. He has a waist twist, and you can get that to go pretty far forward and pretty far back. Hips move out this far, and he can kick this far forward, but of course his joints are so loose that his leg won't stay up. And for the feet, he does have a ankle pivot and an ankle rocker, so pretty standard articulation for this guy. I don't even care. So getting into his weapons, he comes with his lance, which is pretty cool. Definitely a nice size and definitely a nice chrome paint to it. Looks pretty cool. So pretty happy with that. Another thing, he can only effectively hold one weapon per time in night mode. So this is his other hand, and I found it looks like it holds something, but it's too small to hold anything. You can't fit anything in there except no, won't do it. Yeah, even the torch you cannot really fit in there. So don't really understand what the point of this hand is. I think this is just a waste of time. So he's a guy who's regularly in armor. You only give him one armor hand that can properly hold weapons, and you give him all these weapons. So speaking of the other weapons, you got an axe, pretty good, not great. Like I've seen better. You get a knife or a dagger, and again, that looks pretty cool. It's got the same kind of chrome look to it. So, and you get the torch, which is nicely detailed. I like the paint. I like how it's kind of more yellow at the bottom, and then it starts to get more orange towards the top. So I'm digging that. Here's you coming to his other stuff. So you get an alternate face. I don't know, is this his face when he dies? I can't quite remember. I haven't played the game in a long time. But you do get that alternate face. You get an alternate hair and beard. So like if you want him to be like a king, you want to give him that kind of king look, you get that. And the crown is pretty good, I guess. I don't know. And if you are a fan of the game, you will recognize these. These are the leg pieces for his boxer shorts. Because you know what happens with this guy. The more hits you take, I think you get hit once, and then all his armor goes off, and then he's just you're running around in your boxers like a fucking idiot, and then you get hit again, you die. This game was notorious for showing no mercy. So you get those boxers. They're alright, whatever. I don't care anymore. You get 3 alternate hands. So you get an alternate weapon holding hand for him in his boxers. So in his boxers, he can still only hold 1 weapon. Why do you give him so many weapons if he can only hold 1? Like, what are they thinking? And you get 2 fist hands. Why? Does this guy ever punch? Have you ever played this game? He's not going around punching freaking ghosts and freaking goblins. He's fighting them with weapons. Why do you give him 2? Why does he need 2 fist hands? Why does he only have 1 armored hand that can hold a weapon? Why does he only have 1 boxer short hands that can hold a weapon? I don't know, guys. It doesn't make sense to me. It blows my mind. This, I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. To me, this figure was just a colossal bust. There is some defining features, like there is some stuff. He definitely, no, I don't even care. He definitely looks okay if you can get him properly standing on your shelf. Of course, all the armor is removable. I'm not gonna do that for you. I'm not gonna do that, not because I don't want to, but because just in fear that if I take the armor off, I won't be able to fit it back in properly, because that's what happens. The shoulder plates came out and I could never get them back on. So I don't want to do that just because I'm afraid I'll never be able to get it back on. But you can remove all his armor. Guys, don't buy this figure because it sucks. You know what? Maybe it's not the figure. Maybe it's just I got a crappy one. Sometimes that happens. If you pick this guy up and he's decent and he doesn't have these issues, let me know. I mean, he'll look nice standing on your shelf. And I only got this guy because I wanted him to do like a Marvel versus Capcom display. So he'll look nice. If you can get him to stand on your shelf properly, he'll look alright. But I think that's about it. In Canadian, after I got this guy shipped, he was like $100. I don't think I've ever been so dissatisfied, because I feel almost like handling him makes me feel like I'm handling a knockoff. But if you buy a knockoff and you spend $20 and it's shit, hey, you can't complain. I've bought knockoffs. I own knockoffs. It is what it is. I didn't buy a knockoff. I shouldn't have to be afraid to handle this guy because he's just gonna break or he's just gonna fall apart. What a joke. What a joke, man. And this is their first figure in their classic video games line. Don't get this figure because I think it's shit. I think you don't. I don't think you want to waste your money on it. If you do want to pick them up, I mean, go for it. It's probably as good as an Arthur figure as we're gonna get, but it's not a good figure. And if you get him and he doesn't have any of those flaws, like I said, let me know in the comments. But I don't know, guys. Pretty disappointed. And I was really excited about this line. As soon as they announced that Beat from Jet Jam Radio was going to be the second figure in this series, I was like, definitely going to get that. Hopefully he'll be better. Hopefully they'll work out some of these issues. I don't know. But all in all, I say pass. Don't buy this. Don't buy it. But I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to make that like a rant, but it's just so frustrating, you know. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to just sit here and bash a figure. I mean, it's decent. It's decent enough, but it's not good. It's not good to any degree. But negatives out of the way. I want to thank you guys again for watching. You know that support and that love you show me. You know it means so much to me, and I appreciate it so much. Please don't forget, guys, to hit that subscribe button, because when you do, I'm bringing you a new video every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so you don't want to miss anything. You don't want to miss anything. Hit that subscribe button, and let's get through that work week together. Please like this video, share it with your friends, leave me a comment, positive, negative. I love to hear the feedback. I love to hear what you guys got to say. So definitely leave me a comment, and I won't ramble on too long. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you next time with a better figure review. Not better in quality of this video, but because this figure sucks. And bye.